Good morning. It is Monday morning, about 8 o'clock or 8:15, I think. Definitely getting darker again in the mornings. We live where there is daylight savings time, so for a little while in the fall it does get lighter in the mornings again. But so I am at the house. I'm gonna do some painting. We ended up getting a lot of snow last night. I don't think we were supposed to get much snow, but we ended up getting a few inches. Where we live, we're higher up, I think, so we get a lot of snow, and then we can go 5 miles down the road and they'll have like a dusting. So I don't think we were projected to get that much snow, but I think we got a couple inches. So everything's white again. I'll show you that in a minute. The roads were very icy. I just got both the kids to school. Anytime I was putting on the brakes, my anti-lock brakes were kicking in, even though I was, driving correctly for winter conditions. I've been driving in winter conditions my whole life, so generally I feel pretty confident. Yeah, so today's Monday. Generally, so if you don't know, I own a cleaning business, so generally during the week, that's what I'm doing. I have a cleaning business, so I clean residential homes. And then I usually often have Mondays and Fridays off from that. I schedule in people that want like move out cleanings, move in cleanings, things like that. And those are the days that I run errands, get the kids to the dentist, doctor's appointments, things like that. But anyway, so today's mission is to finish this room finally. We didn't do any painting in here this past week. Because of Thanksgiving, and I was house sitting. House sitting is another job that I do. I watch dogs and house sit and things like that. So yeah, so you saw some of that of us walking the dogs. And yeah, so first thing, I'm going to show you the snow. Here is the situation today. I taped the windows, and then, well, I tape the windows and then the upper trim. And this is the snow situation, which I think is beautiful. A lot of people do not think it's beautiful when they wake up to this, but I do. I think it's quite lovely. And that's as far as we've gotten on the sauna so far. I will be doing a whole video on the sauna build, and I will be doing a whole video on, just this whole room process, but for right now, got some ice on the windows. So my idea is, I don't know if you're familiar, but a lot of people do vlogmas during December. And that's where they upload a video every single day in December. I am not going to be doing that. I don't have enough interesting things happening in my life. Like, there's no big shopping places. There's not, Yeah. So I think I'm gonna film every single day and just upload a weekly vlog every week in December, so that way you can kind of see my like everyday life. If you think it's boring, well, sometimes it is. All right, made some coffee, finished my grocery order this morning, and now it's nice and bright out. It's still softly, very softly snowing. I love it. So I'm gonna put on, fun fact, I feel like these vlogs will be like a little bit more of like getting to know me, whether you wanted to or not. Fun fact, I listen to a lot of audiobooks, especially while I'm doing my work. My cleaning jobs, I go through many books. So if you have any book recommendations, let me know. And right now I'm listening to, is it From Blood and Ash, I think, which it's kind of a, it's a fantasy, but like, I don't know, fantasy romance, paranormal romance, I guess you would call it. I listen to a lot of fantasy, science fiction fantasy, not always a lot of like the romance stuff, but I've been kind of going through all of those books lately. So I always laugh though. I'm listening to, more of the, we'll say, smutty scenes, and I'll be cleaning, and it's always kind of funny to me when I have like clients around, because I always like double check, like, okay, make sure my earphones are in and it's not like blasting this or very raunchy scene into my client's home while they're sitting there. One of these days it's gonna happen and it's gonna be hilarious.
I really should. I wasn't a bad person. Under the veil and behind my title and gift, I was like anyone else. But I was never treated as such. As Hawk had pointed out before, every privilege everyone else had was something I couldn't even earn. And I was so damn tired of it. Hawk drew back, his voice heavy as he said, "Thank you for trusting me with this." Unable to answer, I was too caught up in what was happening within me because something was shifting, changing. It should be a sin. Even knowing that, there's no way I would strip that robe from you and do exactly what I told you I'd do when we were in the forest.
All right, I got everything taped. Finally getting to the fun part. The color. So this color is Lace Wing. It was meant to be a light sage green. It's looking more minty green, which I'm not sure how I feel about, so I'm kind of anxious to get it on the walls and see it dried. I don't know. I did buy 2 gallons of it, but I guess I'm of the mind, like, if I paint the walls and we really hate it, then I'm not opposed to buying a different color and covering it up. The big thing is I'm trying to get this done and hopefully get our carpeting in. It's gonna be like a gray carpeting, so yeah. Anyway, this this is a big moment because I've been excited to get the paint on the walls. Brushing roller. Oh, good to go.
Among other things, you don't want to believe what I'm saying. Not because it sounds too foolish to believe.
right, I'm done. 4 hours later, which is funny because this morning I was like, I estimated it would take 2 hours, maybe. I don't know why. I know better than that. But so I used just under 1 gallon of paint, and I'd say it covered really nice, actually. I'm happy with this paint. I don't see really any bare patches. And I'm loving the color. I wasn't sure at first. I first did this wall, and I was like, ooh, that's way too minty. But then once I covered the other wall over here with the window, it just looks so fresh and clean, and the trees outside look lovely. I'm also very glad that we made the decision to paint the trim white. Once we pull the tape, I'm going to put one more coat, and then once we pull the tape, it's a whole nother room. It's a whole new room, and I'm happy. I'll turn the camera around so you can see. So obviously don't mind all the mess in the middle, but I think it looks really good. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. I feel like it looks a little brighter in person than it's showing up on the camera, but and then once we get this is just old, very old, crappy, I guess laminate flooring. I know on the camera it kind of looks nice, but it's not nice. So, and this is going to be like a gray tinted carpet, and with like a hint of brown, if I remember right, like the very few flecks of brown in it. And it's going to look so good, and I'm so excited. I ordered a Christmas tree this week, so hopefully we can get the carpeting in at the end of the week, get the Christmas tree up somewhere here, actually figure out where we're going to put all the couches, the TV back in here. I'm so happy. So yeah, so now it's 1 o'clock and I am starving. I just had a piece of toast this morning because I was like, oh, I'll just throw that coat of paint on real quick and be back, and by, I figured to be back by 10 or 11. It's now 1 o'clock, so yeah. And in the meantime, my entire vehicle is covered with snow. So yeah, we've gotten probably another couple inches since I've been here. It's just gorgeous. So it's a winter wonderland. I'm getting so excited for Christmas. I'm very happy today. Lots of snow. Crisis averted. I made myself a beef and bean burrito back at my apartment. And yeah, I look a little weird today. I feel like I look kind of like an egg. I have not done anything with his face. I have not done anything with his hair. I have not even made my bed today, which is very unusual for me. I usually make my bed every day, but yeah, I just was on a mission to get that painting done, so I'm okay with it. Gonna go get my groceries, then Forrest should be home, then I have to go pick up Rory from their school. And then I have a yummy dinner planned today. I'm going to make chicken. I want to make homemade flatbread because I love homemade flatbread. It takes a lot extra work, but I mean, it's more like it just takes a lot of extra time. So I'm going to do that, and I already have rice from last night. I'm going to make my own hummus, which is extra yummy, and my own tzatziki sauce. Tzatziki sauce? I don't know how you say it. So I just say tzatziki sauce. So that's what's on the agenda. Hello. It's a new day. My hair's crazy. Yeah, so I'm just at a cleaning job today. It's a new client, so I wasn't exactly sure how long this one's gonna take. This is one that I'll be coming to once a month. I don't normally do monthly cleanings, but this person is somebody I've cleaned for before. So anyway, so I'm just taking a break for lunch. I've been, the highlight of my day has been spying on the neighbors' dogs. There's a cute dog over there, and there's a really cute dog over there. So I'm the weird person staring out the window at other people's dogs right now. Not a whole lot going on today. I think this is going to go a little bit faster than I was expecting. I was scheduling in 4 hours, but I might be able to be done in like 3.5. I'm trying to decide. I might go over to the consignment store and excuse me, and just take a look for like an entryway carpet for the other house, things like that. I was looking at them yesterday, and I don't really want to spend like $50 on a carpet when I don't really know exactly what I want in the moment. So I might just see if there's a rug for cheap over at the consignment store. Maybe like an entryway type bench thing. I don't really know. I don't know what I'm looking for exactly, but I kind of want to take a look. So that's my day so far. Good evening. Well, I didn't end up going to the consignment store today. I pleasantly had a text from my auntie, who happened to ask if I was available for a visit today, and I happened to be actually working in kind of their general area, so it worked out really well. I finished my job and went over and visited with my aunt and uncle, and for a couple of hours before I had to be back for the kids, and it was so nice. We had coffee and chatted, and then we saw the most amazing sight I've seen in a long time. It was huge, probably hundreds of cedar waxwings, which are some of my favorite birds. I have never seen, I don't think, more than 2 at a time. And to see hundreds of them just landing in the trees, and then they were just, I call it like sky dancing. They were just swooping, and we don't even know what they were doing. We took the binoculars and we're trying to see, and they were just sitting there. They weren't, there is a mountain ash tree next to where they were, and occasionally some of them were going over there and I assume getting berries, but for the most part they were just sitting in the trees. They have a bunch of cedar trees on their property, and so obviously being named cedar waxwings, they love the cedar trees. But it was wonderful, and we had the thought that maybe it was kind of my grandma kind of sending a little message that everything is okay. I know I had been missing my grandma a lot over Thanksgiving. She had passed away this past January, so this was our first Thanksgiving with her not around. So I was having a lot of feelings about that, and I know my aunt was as well. So it was just an extra special thought that our loved ones are still, when they're on our minds, they're sending signs that they're still here in our lives, and it was really beautiful. So after that, I came home, I got both kids home from school, and I listed a few things on Mercari. I list a lot of, not a lot, but mostly outdoor clothing that I'm not using or have outgrown because I'm, gain weight or lose weight, either way. So or if I'm not using it anymore, I tend to resell it on Mercari. If you're interested, you can always message me or whatever, and I can send you my link to see what I have for sale. So I did that, and then I made a really yummy dinner of, I took the leftover turkey that we had from Thanksgiving and made turkey tetrazzini, which I haven't had in probably since last year. So that was yummy. Takes a little bit of work, but yeah, it turned out really, really good. Unfortunately, I completely forgot that last year, whenever I made it, Rory, my oldest, who was already, I believe, already had the flu, and just so happened to throw up after eating turkey tetrazzini. So I completely don't even remember that. So I handed them their plate, and I was excited to see their reaction because they love mushrooms. And yeah, I couldn't eat it because of the bad memory of puking last year when they had the flu. So that was unfortunate, but regardless, the rest of us thought it was quite delicious. But I've been having crazy sinus pressure this evening. Like my ears have felt really plugged up, and I've had just really bad sinus pressure. So after dinner, I've just been kind of laying here. I've been catching up on a few of the YouTubers that I watch, which has been kind of nice. Forrest and Josh have been playing Legos in the other room, so that's nice too. So probably not going to be much else going on tonight. I'm going to get Forrest to bed and probably get to bed myself, and hopefully I'm not getting sick again since I just got over a cold a week and a half ago. So I will say goodnight. Might head over to the consignment store tomorrow instead. I'm not really sure. I don't have a job tomorrow. So yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings.
Are meant to be eating seasonally and locally because really it's how we've been living for thousands of years, and our bodies kind of evolved to live this way, to live alongside nature, in harmony with nature, in communion with nature. When I lived this night, I made this like stuffed bread where basically I cut it up into pieces, but not all the way through to the bottom, just like halfway through. And I put cheese and garlic and salt and all.
Hello. I feel like I was in a bit of a time warp. I didn't end up filming at all yesterday. I had my day off yesterday, and I did a lot, but I didn't. I just didn't feel like filming, I guess. So yesterday, so about one Wednesday a month I have off, and I kind of use that as my day to like an actual day off, but I don't know if it's an actual day off because I just ended up doing a bunch of cleaning. I did a bunch of Christmas shopping in the morning. Actually researched a bunch of cameras I'm wanting to get. I've been back and forth on whether to get an actual camera. Up until now, all I've ever filmed on is my cell phone, which has been doing a good job, but I feel like I want to get more into taking just like photography as well as video. So I just feel like it's kind of the time for an upgrade to an actual camera. So anyway, ramble. So yesterday I kind of researched a lot of different cameras and what would be good and, lightweight but good quality, etc. For, still backpacking and all the things, weather sealed and all that. So I kind of narrowed it down to one. And then after that, I finally was able to clean up my horrible messy spot, which is still looks messy, but it's way better than it was. And yeah, I feel like now that I'm talking about it, there's not a lot that I did yesterday, but it was. Trust me. Anyway, and yeah, and now it's the afternoon already on Thursday, and I'm like, wait, I didn't even film yesterday. Our snow is so slowly melting. Forrest is enjoying playing out on the snowbanks with his friends outside right now, which is kind of nice. And yeah, I'm gonna make meatballs tonight, which I'm kind of excited about. So last night I ended up making shrimp with cashews, which I love. I love Chinese food, Asian inspired food. Yeah, and then I think tomorrow, what's on the agenda is I'm gonna run to the consignment store. Finally, like I didn't do the other day. I have a bunch of stuff I'm gonna drop off at Goodwill, just donate it. And I kind of want to, I don't know, we'll see. I kind of want to go through some more stuff. I have a back closet that's just full of stuff. I've just really been feeling the need to like go through stuff, declutter. Oh, that's another thing I did yesterday. I went through a bunch of my food cupboards and like got rid of stuff. Why do I have so many croutons, by the way? I have 3 packages of croutons and they're not something I normally really eat. So anyway, I keep going off on tangents. So yeah, so just kind of, it's just, I don't know, nothing super exciting this week. I think, so we did get our Christmas tree in, so I think we're going to put up that this weekend. There was an update from the place that's going to install our carpeting, and they can't come for almost another 2 weeks. So I think we're just gonna, I have to finish painting the living room, one more coat, a little bit on the windows, and then I think we're just gonna put the couches down. Maybe I'll find like a temporary rug tomorrow at the consignment store if I find one that's really cheap, and just throw that in the middle, put the couches down. And I think we're just going to put up the tree because we can always move it in 2 weeks. We can just slide it out of the way. So I'm really excited to do that. And yeah, it's going to be exciting. Oh, and our Christmas pajamas came in too. So I'm one of those people. So yeah, that's about the update. I've been diffusing this Christmas tree scent. I just got my plant therapy order in. I love essential oils. Actually, I just got in my ashwagandha, if that's how you say it, a tincture. I wonder if that's why Allison had a burst of energy. That would be interesting. Also, I almost forgot to tell you, I'm growing bean sprouts. I grew some alfalfa sprouts a couple weeks ago, and they turned out so good and fun, and I ate them in salad. And I had forgotten that I had also gotten, these are mung beans. So these, they're just, I don't know. It's fun. I got the screens for the ends of the jars, and I think I've had them probably 4 or 5 months, and I had forgotten about them, so I found them. And yeah, so I'm growing little bean sprouts to use in cooking, so kind of exciting. I said this would make 30 balls, but I think I'm making like 16 balls. I like big balls. Darling, I get you on my mind when Christmas comes to town. It's getting cold, baby, I just want you close. I got all this joy in my heart, and if it's getting dark, yeah, we can go inside. Well, hello. Look who's awake and out and about. I'm just kidding. It's like noon. I at least decided to actually like look pretty today. I'm wearing jewelry and like washed my hair and dried it and everything. It's a big day. So yeah, so I am at the consignment store. I'm gonna go in here and see what I can find, maybe for the house. We do need an entrance mat. I was looking at them and they're gonna be like 40 or 50 bucks, and I'm not really sure exactly like what colors we're gonna go with as far as accessories and things like that. So I may just see if I can find one for cheap in here that will be like possibly temporary. Possibly also some sort of like boot and shoe storage of some sort, perhaps. Maybe some Christmas stuff, maybe some curtains, and I'm probably gonna look at clothes because that's like my guilty pleasure is secondhand shopping. So it's a beautiful day. We have decided we are gonna try to go for a walk tonight. Like once it gets dark, there's possibility of northern lights. I guess there was last night, but we had a lot of cloud cover, so we couldn't see anything. Some people further south of us, we're seeing them at like 6 a.m. this morning. So that's the hard part about the northern lights. Obviously, they're not scheduled. We can kind of guess when they're going to happen. But they basically tell you, you just got to keep watching from like midnight to 6 a.m. So yeah, unless you're working nights, or I guess a lot of people that were driving to work really super early were seeing them this morning. So good for them. Hopefully maybe we'll see some tonight, if we're lucky. How are you? Hey. How are you? Oh, you're getting fat. Hello. Boots with heels. Icy parking lot. Climbing up and down stairs. Mission accomplished. So, I pretty much bought out the whole entire consignment store for 60 bucks. So I'm very excited. I'm just kidding. But I did get, I think 7 clothing items for $1, which is really good. Sorry, somebody was at the door for a minute. Probably another Christmas package. Yeah, and I got the game Mousetrap for Forrest. I got Forrest 10 books for 50 cents each, so he reads constantly and he just burns right through books. So I was thinking about getting him books for Christmas, but he like he'll read one of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books in like 2 days. So I'm like, do I really want to spend whatever they are, 15 bucks a book? He does read them again, but anyway, so I got a whole bunch of stuff. I'll show you at some point, maybe. I got a pair of North Face pants and were they Columbia or Cabela's? I can't remember, but that were $1 a piece. They're too big for me, so I'm just gonna resell them as probably as a lot. And I'll probably get like, I don't know how much for them, but I mean, for $1 a piece, I'm gonna make some money, and that way I can get a coupon or credit from Mercari and then buy more of what I actually want. So that's what I do. So I better get these groceries put away. We got stuff. I'm gonna make turkey and wild rice soup tonight, and then it's Josh's turn to cook tomorrow, and he's trying to get better about like pre-planning. So normally he's the type that just like runs to the store like every day before he makes something, I guess. So I've been trying to encourage him to like maybe plan ahead a little bit, not just wait till we're all like starving. So we're planning on making Reubens tomorrow, which I'm really excited about. I love Reubens. I did just kind of cheat and got the lunch meat corned beef because I do like making corned beef roasts, but they're so expensive. I think the last one I got last year in March was like 30 bucks, and they shrink so much when you cook them. It's just, I was kind of sad. So anyway, I'm going to get the groceries put away, and then Forrest will be home, and he's bringing a friend home today, so he's super excited. And then I have to chop carrots and potatoes for the soup. And I got a multi-pack of beer, so I'm kind of excited about that. We've been really into trying different things. So I've been buying the multi-packs of different brands. I think I got the Samuel Adams multi-pack, so I'm kind of excited to try different ones. We got a cherry one the last time that actually turned out to be really, really good. So let's see if I can find it. Yeah, this one, Sam Adams cherry wheat, and it's really cherry full. And I believe the cherries, it says, yeah, from the Great Lakes area. So I feel like it's kind of a little taste of Michigan, because I think downstate they're known for cherries. So anyway, I'm putting off putting all this stuff away because then I have to make room. Plus I have to cut all the tags off all the clothes I just got and then wash them all. So now I've just created more work for myself, but I'm still excited about my deals. Okay, so I don't know if you want me to do a haul, but I'm going to do one. And yes, I have one fall pillow still out because for some reason it didn't get put away when I put away all my other fall stuff. So here's a few things that I got. Maybe a little closer. So I got this whole pack of placemats for Christmas, and I thought they were so cute. They're like I don't know if they are handmade, but they look handmade, and they're all the same. They're these little Christmas ornaments. I think they're all the same. So I got those for $3.99, and there's 6 of them. So I thought that would be really cute. Plus you could do the other side too if you just, you know, don't want to do full out Christmas theme. And then I got this picture. Obviously it's kind of for Christmas, but I got it for $2.49. It's a very heavy frame, but it's a cardinal, which they always remind me of my grandma. She used to get them occasionally at her feeder. I don't think I've ever had a cardinal at a feeder at anywhere I've lived. So that's a hopeful goal of mine. You saw all the cedar waxwings from before. So now my next goal is to see a bunch of cardinals. And then, look at all these books I got for Forrest. They were 50 cents each. They were half off. So yeah, that'll keep him busy for a little while. I didn't recognize most of these books, except for this one, the Beverly Cleary, Henry and Ribsy. I used to read all these books when I was a kid, and I loved, what was it? Yeah, Beezus and Ramona. She also wrote Runaway Ralph, which we really like. Forrest and I've read that one. I read that a lot when I was a kid as well. So yeah, I just loved his dog Ribsy. So that brought back good memories, and I think he's gonna like that one. And then, of course, you know, a candle snuffer, because, you know, I've just been like a peasant and just blowing out my candles. But so now I got an actual candle snuffer for $1. And then this brought back memories too. Mousetrap, and it's like the old game. I'm hoping all the pieces are in here. I didn't even open it up because it was taped shut. So I got this. It was marked down to $4. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I think Forrest is really going to like that. Maybe even he and his friend can work on it today, playing it. So, and then I got a bunch of clothes, which I can show you at another time. But I just kind of wanted to show you those things. I don't know if that's something you're interested in. I always like to see other people's hauls, especially like the secondhand stuff, because it's just so random. It's just kind of fun. So, I'm laughing. So, as I said, we were planning on having Rubens luckily tomorrow, so I still have more time to get more, but I wasn't really sure for the, I was putting in my order for the Walmart grocery pickup, and I wasn't really sure, because I was going to get the, like I said, the deli corned beef, and so I put in one, thinking 1 pound, I guess, and so, I don't know, they must do it by like 1 serving, I guess, so I don't really understand, because I was kind of confused. I was like, how do I put, like, if I put 1, like, doesn't that mean 1 pound, because it's priced per pound, so 1 must mean 1 serving, so I don't know. We just got a little tiny bit of corned beef, which is not going to be enough for probably, well, there's going to be 4 of us at least, so yeah. But kind of laughing. I'm so glad it's not till tomorrow, so, because if it would have been planned for tonight, I would have been more than annoyed, maybe? I don't know. I don't really know, but hello. It is the next day. I didn't do much filming last night. We kind of had a family night at home, well, here at the apartment. The soup was really good. Forrest had a lot of fun with his friend being over. What else? And then we set up that mousetrap game and to see if all the pieces were there. It took a little while because there was no instructions either, so we actually had to watch a YouTube video on what to do. So we ended up discovering we were only missing 1 piece, which was the little cup that the guy like dives into, so it still worked. So it was fun.